YouTube, it's Evil Crossbreed. I figured it was about time I give you guys another face reveal. Um, Actually coming at you guys today with another YouTube, sorry about that, Yu-Gi-Oh video here on YouTube. I'm actually doing an updated version of my 6 Samurai build. First one I didn't run that well, and recently I went to regionals here in Columbus, Ohio, and I ran my Dark Worlds, which did not work out well. I went 0-5 and dropped. So I hope to hit the last chance qualifiers here soon. But yeah, I'll go ahead and kick this off. I'll do a Dark World deck list before long. I did modify it since the regionals, since I got the crap kicked out of me. I figured make it a little bit better before I try and put it up on YouTube for you guys. But let's go ahead and start with 6 Samurai build. It's kind of basic, but at the same time I like the way it runs. So for monsters, running the triple Kagemusha because it's the main tuner in the deck. Simple searches with asceticism. Triple Kaizen, which is kind of, again, basic when you're building these. I run 2 Elder. 3 kind of clogs the deck because you're not really going to have 3 chances to where your opponent's going to have more monsters than you unless you nuke the field, which this deck doesn't really do. 1 Zanji. Sorry if you guys can't really see it. 1 Zanji. Zanji, however you guys want to pronounce it. 2 Kageki. At one point I tried running 3, and it didn't really help a lot. I mean, it was good to have that 1700 on the field, but other than that, it didn't really help a whole lot. 1 Grandmaster, whose effect is still highly debated to this day, and 1 Great Shogun. A lot of people don't like to run Great Shogun because you do have to have the 2 6 Samurais, but to me, that's, you know, not that bad to special summon him, and he's got, what is it right here, 2500 attack? Yeah. Plus you can negate, or your opponent can only activate 1 spell or trap. So let's say they want to MST a back row and you've got an MST set during their turn, that's all they can activate. So if you go to attack and say they want to activate Compulsory, Mirror Force, Fiendish, anything like that, they can't really hit it because they've already used their 1. And the last monster I run, Junk Synchron. For the plays that you guys may have where you need maybe just that other tuner on the field to get your 2 synchros out, or, you know, get 1 synchro out using Kagemusha because of Junk Synchron effect. Target 1 level 2 monster in your graveyard, special summon it. 1 level 2 tuner. Special summon it in defense. Maybe if you want to sync using Kagemusha first into like a 5, and then use Junk Synchron to go into an 8, it helps a whole lot because you can just set that play up pretty easily. Go ahead on to traps here. 2 Magatama. A lot of people run 3, but I don't like it. I like to keep my decks at like 40 cards. 1 Double-Edged. Sorry, you guys can't really see it because of the light in here. 1 Solemn Warning. Judgment got banned. Compulsory. Bottomless. And a Trap Stun. And I use this because if you don't really have either Shien on the field, and say you want to go off on a big loop and special summon a lot, if you've got that set from the turn before, you can activate that, and it kills anything on the field, like a Torrential. Again, if you go to attack that turn, maybe a Mirror Force, stuff like that. It keeps you from having to find something to go up against their spell and traps if you just activate that Trap Stun. I mean, they can't hit it with MST to negate it, so it's really helpful. And then on the spells here, which is, this deck is really spell heavy. I think there's twice as many spells as there are monsters, maybe. 1 Rhoda, which I'm hearing word that this actually might become the 2 with the next ban list. 2 Dojo. That really helps set up plays with your Kagemusha. If I can get it around here. Triple Smoke Signal. To search out your Kageki or Elder, depending on what play you're trying to set up. Triple United. because that's your draw power in this deck. Everybody knows that if you can keep drawing, you're good, especially with samurais. Then all the stuff that a lot of people don't see is orthodox, actually, before I do that. And then, sorry for the main stuff, guys, I run triple asceticism. Again, sets up plays. The 2 works, but it's just a little slow. Then on the stuff that's kind of unorthodox for this deck, I run a double Magnum Shield, because if you've got 2/6 Samurais on the field, or yeah, like say Kageki and one other 6 Samurai, where he gains that 1500 attack, you throw a Magnum Shield on him, he gains that 2000 defense in his attack, and you instantly have a level 3 monster that is almost at 4000 attack. To me, that's kind of hard not to play with, because especially when people are starting to get out these monsters that have 3000, 3500 attack, it's really nice to be able to throw out, say, Sheehan, that's got 2500 attack, 1400 defense, throw a Magnum Shield on him, and he's 100 less than 4000. That really helps to hit them hard and keep them from destroying it with just battle. Double MST, because 3 was kind of cloggy, and you've already got 1 card. Actually, I run 3 different cards to negate them, like spell and traps, so mystical just kind of helps to hit them to prevent them from, say, compulsing Sheehan back to hand or bottomlessing him. 1 dark hole, just kind of nuke the field. A lance to again protect your Sheehan and all stuff like that, and then a Book of Moon, which really isn't too strange. But I mean, you guys can see here, this stack is monsters. This stack here is nothing but spells, and that really, I'll explain why that is here in a sec. Get my other for the extra deck, which this is where all the spells are going to come into play. 1 Sheehan. Sorry, I've got to keep my stuff in order here. 1 Catastor. That's really going to help this format, guys, where you're seeing all these, say, Mermails, Constellars, stuff like that. If you can get this out and, hit that M7, hit that Omega, this is really going to help you to clear the field. Ivory Librarian helps with draw power, again, since 6 Samurai sink a lot. Aturia Beast, mill 2 to negate spell card, and you can do that as many times as you want during a turn. Helps in spell books. If you can get that out, first, second turn, I mean, you might mill half your deck out, but they're not going to be able to do anything. Aturia Barkion, so you guys can't see that. Pretty ghost rare. I love this card, ghost rare. Sorry, I gotta brag a little bit. Banish 2 to negate a trap. So say you mill 2 with Beast and then they activate a trap, banish the 2 you just milled. And it doesn't have to be monsters. You can sit there and banish spells and traps for days. Ancient Fairy Dragon, again, another ghost rare. I love it. Looks awesome. That effect, you can destroy a field spell, so if you're going up against Dark World, say, use that effect, hit that, inflict 1000 damage. And you can add 1 field spell, which I don't run in this, but I mean, if you guys want to run like Sheehan's Temple of Mist or Castle of Mist, something like that, I can understand. Aturia Landois hits effect monsters pretty bad. That's why I run so many spells. Discard a spell card to negate the activation of an effect monster's effect and destroy it. If say your opponent's got the Constellar Exceeds out and they want to bounce, say, Catastor back to hand because they're afraid of it, Landois effect, discard, say, Lance or an extra asceticism because you've got 2 in hand or 1 set and 1 in hand, to keep that monster off the field. To me, it seems like a fair trade. Black Rose to nuke the field. Red Dragon Archfiend to stop the defense heavy decks that have, say, Marshmallow and all that. This really helps. I don't know, but I've been hit by chain burns before. This really helped. Void Ogre, because there's very little hand presence in Samurais. He's pretty much a Sheehan that's level 8. It has 3,000 attack. Sorry guys, my computer keeps trying to freeze up on me. Mistward, bounce everything on the field back to hand, or at least 3 of them I should say. Take them back to your opponent's hand, that really helps. Sky Pegasus, because you run a lot of 4s in here. Detach 1, destroy a monster unless they pay 1,000. Excalibur, which you can set up a really nasty loop with this, and Magnum Shield. Detach 2 from here, he gains, or double, so 4,000 attack. Hit him with a Magnum Shield, he gains an extra 2,000. You've got a 6,000 attack, rank 4. That's fairly easy to get out. And then I run the double Sheehan because sometimes you just need that extra boost to get the OTK. Plus, when Gateway was a thing, that really helped. You could set up a lot of loops with it. It was almost impossible to stop you from doing something stupid if you had Gateway on the field along with 1, maybe 2 shadows. It was just hard to stop. So sorry guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put this up. I just want to talk a little bit about the way Samurais play for those of you who don't really know. Most of you know that they're known for spamming the field, and they're a lot of fun for it. Sorry. Oh, double deck box. Love it. But if you're gonna run Samurais, try and get that OTK or the second turn kill. Samurais without Gateway aren't really built to last very long in a duel. You've got to get, you know, first turn kill, second turn kill, somewhere in there. Otherwise, you're going to be screwed because Samurais are just not built this format, especially without Gateway, to last that long. If we had Gateway, you could put counters on it all day, save it for later in a match, try and defend it, and then pull it out, go for some mean combos, and get out your monsters. But without it, those combos just aren't possible. So if you guys can, watch your loops, try and memorize it, know what you can do with what you got in your hand, and just try and get that OTK. It helps amazingly if you really know this deck. If you don't know it, I recommend before you even take it to a tournament, sit down and spend some time with it. That way you can see the loops before it happens. Like, I don't know about you guys, I could open up with a whole hand of spell cards in this deck, look at it, and just know that I'm going to get the first turn kill. Open up with a United, a Dojo, a Asceticism, Smoke Signal, and an Elder, and it's pretty much done, depending on what you can draw, because you guys know that Special Elder, Asceticism, you know, Kagemusha, go into a 5, say Sheehan, you know, send a draw 2, or send United to draw 2, and just keep it going. Special summon as much as you can. So, for that lesson, I'm going to go ahead and say that that's about all I've got to say about that. Spam the field. Let me know, you guys, on how this deck works for you. That's about all I can say. So, watch for some more, GTA 5 videos and Call of Duty Ghost videos. I'm going to have some coming up soon. I might be getting some music from a different guy, and I really hope you guys will enjoy that. I know I really like his music. So, this has been Evil Crossbreed. Again, watch for my Dark World deck list. It's going to be coming out soon. I appreciate it, guys. I'll catch y'all later.